What is up, guys? Welcome to my channel. It's me here, and this is my channel where we talk about everything business, finance, entrepreneurship, and self-improvement. Today I'm gonna be sharing with you the story of how my gold digger girlfriend in Thailand asked me for $25,000 or 87,000 baht. So you can only imagine how much I laughed at her. I mean, $25,000 is no joke, but let's see what happened. The first time I met my girlfriend in Thailand was at a Muay Thai boxing gym. She said that she felt humiliated in front of the cashier lady, and that I should have just paid for the dress without making a fuss about it. I gave her 3,000 baht, which is about $75. She was so grateful and kept thanking me for helping out her family. I asked her why she needed so much money, and she told me that she needed it to invest in a business opportunity. I asked her what the opportunity was, but she wouldn't tell me. We are still together, and I love her more than anything. Now you might be thinking that I am a fool for taking her back after she tried to scam me. Maybe I am, but I truly believe that everyone deserves a second chance. Also, she did apologize, and she did admit that she was wrong. I also didn't lose any money. So in my opinion, it was a win-win situation. She just kept saying that it was a great opportunity and that I should trust her. I knew at this point that she was a gold digger. How could I have been so blind not to see it coming? I mean, she had been asking me for money every 2 weeks for the past 8 months. Of course, I wasn't going to give her the $25,000. When she realized that I wasn't going to budge, she got really angry and started yelling at me. She said that I was selfish and that I would regret this. She then packed her things and moved back in with her parents. 2 weeks after that, she asked me for another 1,000 baht to buy some furniture for her family home. I tried reaching out to her, but she ignored me. Finally, I got a call from her one day. She sounded very different. She was crying, and she told me that she was sorry for how she acted. She said that she didn't mean any of the things she said and that she still loved me. She begged me for another chance and promised that she would never ask me for money again. I couldn't resist her pleading, so I agreed to meet up with her. When we met up, she was so affectionate. She hugged me and kissed me and told me how much she loved me. I was taken in by her display of affection, and I forgave her. I happily gave it to her. Fast forward to 2 months later, she asked me for another 5,000 baht, and I gave it to her. A month after that, she asked me for another 10,000 baht, and I gave it to her. I share with you some very valuable tips that you can use when you are in Thailand to save lots of money. Click on the link now to watch that video. Thank you for watching, and have a great day. Over the next 4 months, she would ask me for money every 2 weeks. It was always a different amount, but it usually ranged between 5,000 baht to 15,000 baht. She would always say that it was to help her family, and I believed her. I gave her more than 40,000 baht during this period. To be honest, I didn't know how to respond to this. I thought she would understand that I was just trying to make a joke, but I guess not. She then told me to prove myself by buying her the dress. I told her not to worry. I went to my computer and ordered her the same dress online and sent her the tracking number. Later that week, the dress arrived and she was so happy. We made up and she thanked me profusely for buying her the dress. I felt bad because I had hurt her feelings, so I tried to make it up to her by taking her out for dinner and buying her a beautiful necklace. I had been training at this gym for 2 months, and one day this girl walked in who was very attractive, and I noticed her because she was trying to haggle down the price of some boxing shoes. Now, I knew the price of these shoes was not negotiable, because I had bought them before, but I didn't tell her that. I sat her down and told her that she couldn't keep asking me for money all the time. I told her that I loved her and I wanted to continue spending money on her, but I needed her to earn some money too. She argued with me at first, but then I told her that if she really loved me, she wouldn't ask me for money anymore. After hearing that, she apologized and promised that she would never ask me for money again. Instead, I played along with it, and it ended up being a very funny conversation between the two of us. After we both stopped laughing, I bought those boxing shoes for her, and then I bought her a pair of shorts after that too. I wasn't counting the money at this point because I liked this girl a lot. Now, if you don't know, women love when men spend money on them, especially if they like the man. This doesn't mean you should go around spending thousands of dollars on your dates. That's just dumb. She had never asked me for a single penny, which I appreciated a lot because I knew she wasn't with me for my money. At least that's what I thought. One day we were shopping in the mall and she wanted to buy a dress. We went to this shop called Mango and I told her to pick whatever she liked. Well, she picked a dress that cost 3,600 baht, which is about $95. At this moment, I got a pop-up notification from my bank saying that the 3,600 baht was debited from my account. I looked at the girl and I said, "Well, this is very expensive. Are you sure you want this?" She replied, "Yeah, I do." Then I took her to this other store called Tops, which is kind of like a Target. In this store, they have their own brand of clothing, which is pretty cheap. I told her, "Here, I want you to pick out an outfit. Just find something you like." So she went ahead and picked out a top and a pair of pants that only cost about 450 baht, which is about $13. I told her, "Let's go check out," and headed to the cashier. While walking there, I said, "I'm not paying for that expensive dress. You can buy this cheap outfit instead." I was just joking, but she got very offended. She started to argue with me, telling me how disrespectful I am, that I should respect her and that I shouldn't treat her like a charity case. I didn't know what to say at this point. I was completely caught off guard by her reaction. All I did was try to make her a joke because I knew she wouldn't actually get mad at me. But if a woman really likes you, she won't mind if you spend $100 on her and will think it's the most romantic thing ever. The whole idea is that you aren't keeping track of the money. You are spending money because you want to make her happy. Anyway, I started to develop feelings for this girl, and so did she for me, and we officially became a couple. Fast forward 3 months into our relationship, and I was head over heels for this girl. After we left the store, we went back to my place and we talked about it. A month later, she asked me for some money to buy a new TV for our family home. One day I decided enough was enough. 2 months after that conversation, one day she asked me for $25,000. You can only imagine how shocked I was. For the next 2 months, she wouldn't talk to me. Well, fast forward to today. It's been 2 years since that conversation and she hasn't asked me for a single penny. If you enjoyed this video, I highly recommend watching my next one where I talk about how I negotiate prices in Thailand.